How's it going, people? My name is Shadow and we are here again in Starfield. In the last episode we ended up finishing the quest War Relics, where we had to go off to Nero to find Kaiser, the robot, for Hadrian and the rest of the Red Devils research team. And now we are going off to do the final quest in the UC Vanguard questline. And that is going to Londinium. I will not hold this off much longer, so let's get on to it, shall we? Let's head to Londinium and fight a load of Terramorphs. Oh, we is being hailed.
Attention, this world is off limits. You are advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
Yeah, I'm cleared to be here. I'm meeting with Commander Hatoum.
Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Thank you.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
I love this mission. Yeah, at least it's daylight when I do this mission this time.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time!
Alright, Marine, calm the fuck down.
You with the Xeno unit?
Yeah.
Get to command.
Oh look, an Achilles. See, this lot must have known about the Achilles then, because they got a fucking statue of them. Either that or that's just a completely frozen one. And I have gained hypothermia by being on the planet for 2 seconds. Great. I believe you, Commander.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Oh, Captain Wyatt, UC Vanguard. You're expecting me.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatoum,
No need for introductions, Major Simon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Understood, ma'am. Don't expect backup.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Achilles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Ready when you are.
All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Beautiful. Come on, Andrasia. Let's go and get my gear. And you a kick-ass weapon that I will not be using. Because it bleeds ammo.
Hey, you match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yep. That thing, you're going to be having that. Whereas me, I am taking that, all of this. It's got a bloody scope on it, I don't like it, but I can sell it. But I am taking everything else that is in this room. Anything else decent? No. Right, let us get geared up, shall we? Right, what we got? Minus 15% damage from aliens, lovely. Auto medic, lovely. Sentinel, 75% chance to reduce damage by 50% while standing still. Well, that's not bad. On the pack, sturdy. Fastened, plus 20 carry capacity. Yeah. Armor plated, minus 10% incoming physical. Yeah. I love this armor. I absolutely love this armor. I don't care what anyone says. I know people saying, oh, the Mantis armor is the best armor in the game. No. This armor that you get, the anti-Xeno armor that you get from this bloody mission, is the best armor in the game in my eyes. Right, Andresia.
Yes? If I can take a few...
Yep. I got a new weapon for you. You can have that. You can wear the Mantis suit. And I will go ahead and give you just one 777, and then tell you to wear that, and wear that. I will be taking that. You will be using that. So if I pull out a gun, you should... Yeah! Now he is good to roll. This way.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities.
Adrian, I'm good to go.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
Got the best team in the galaxy at my side. Couldn't be more ready.
That's damn right we are. Come on, let's get out there. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready. Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud. Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Alrighty. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Hostile detected.
Shit. These things, they're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the more controlling them.
Yep. Is Andresia with us? Yes, but she's not firing because Kaiser is in the way.
I heard something.
Alright, where did he go? He just dug underground. Lovely. Nothing good up here, I don't think. Nope. Oh, hello.
Procedures activated.
Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Yeah, I'm looting. Oh, December refined, that come up. It's worth some money, so I'll take it. I can't open that. And I think that's everything good. Right. Ow.
Need a moment to walk that off?
Nah, I'm good, Andresia. I'm good. Alright. Grab that.
Morphs! Open fire!
You have a morph already? Oh, yes, you do. Right, pop a heart.
Closer. Closer now.
Come on, die.
It's right there.
Yeah. 400 XP for that one. Beautiful. Caught. Oh, he's got me trapped. He's got me trapped. Lovely. Don't know why I'm picking that stuff up, but alright, open this container, grab the other sample. Beautiful. Not that way, that way. And then up to... Where is Andresia? Oh, there you are. Open. And grab all of that.
Samples collected.
Alright, now hand those over to Kaiser and let's get out of here.
Here you go, mate.
Samples secure.
Nice work.
Alright, can't remember if there was something in here or
Earlier
not.
scan picked up a valid Terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
What is going on with Kaiser? Don't look at it, it just makes things worse. Hey, protection regained. Right, let's quickly get rid of this frostbite and hypothermia. That is really pissing me off. Beautiful. Right, heal up as well.
This flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel. All these leeches.
Yeah, I don't know about them surviving the warm, but we just got cooked. I didn't even see that one. Right, anything in here? New out the bloody... Oh my god, can people move?
What's that? My god, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Captain, are you seeing this? Oh my god. The heat leeches are terramorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems. That means that every single one... Oh no.
You just saw that, right?
Yep.
You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
Feels like a pretty major discovery.
Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
Given what we just witnessed, it's certainly plausible.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it!
We may proceed.
Ooh, credits. Yeah, alright, Percival, I'm just looking for shit. Alright, let's go get this thing. Ah, he's only a baby level. But he is still tough, Jesus Christ. Let me reload, oh my god.
Alright, Percival. Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Yeah, where is he? Oh, he's up there. Kaiser, I'm coming to... Oh my fucking god. Stay still.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
I think it means the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks in New Atlantis.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea, deploying alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team, in part, inspired the approach, but our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
I thought the timings of those terramorphs showing up was a bit suspicious.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
United Colonies. Someone inside the UC must have plans for the Lazarus plant.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Hey, come on, Kaiser.
I I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Yay. Let's get in. And right, we need to
And there's
activate
the control
you.
panel. Still looks operable.
We have
Of all
power.
things to survive.
Reactivated.
Hello, take that.
Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that. Ah, Captain. I think I...
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Yep.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
Certainly how I interpreted it.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's
A cold-blooded murderer.
No, this was so much worse than that. He's a monster.
Speak up, Andresia.
Yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Vay Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis?
It's the only lead we've got.
And even if he wasn't directly involved, I guarantee he knows something.
Vay Victus is a monster of a human being. This, of course, he could be responsible for what happened in both New Atlantis and Londinium.
But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample.
Hey, let's.
If you are free soon, where can we talk?
Yeah, Andresia, you're gonna have to wait. Just put me drink down, shall we? Right, let's go. Kaiser!
Try it now!
There-oh.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Aye, eyes peeled, even though we've got a marker telling us exactly where it is. Anything juicy in here? It's money. I'll take all of that.
I wish to discuss with you.
Take all of that. May as well. We're a little busy, Andrasia. I'll talk to you in a minute. Let's get on down, shall we? Oh, look, a Marine. Who hasn't completely frozen over yet. No, but he does... Yeah, his body's is decomposing, but his suit isn't frozen, so he couldn't have been there for long. Come on, I'm not getting any closer. You're gonna make me get closer, aren't you? Thank you.
What the hell?
Where's the bridge? There.
Oh my god, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot!
That is the sample? Come on then. We have collecting to do.
What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Raiders lighting up.
This
I think
thing is tanky as hell.
Hide! Do it now!
Come on.
Now we are having
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help. There should be some radar equipment
That is
powered up now
creepy.
around the fort. You get those online, and I'll
Beautiful.
They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
I'm not letting go of free XP. Fuck off. Right. Grab that.
Good.
Just grab it all.
Stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Okay, here you go, Kaiser.
Sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, should
Yeah.
unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Right, I think that is all of that done. So, let us get up and go and meet with Percival. Alright, where is everyone? No, I've got to go down there, but... Alright, there's Andrasia. There's Kaiser. Where's the mate? Wow, okay, they are fucking magicians. I forgot about that. Doctor!
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Sure did. Kaiser's got all the samples in storage.
Best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vae Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Actually, we can't rule him out. Vae Victus is alive and under UC custody.
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain. Percival and we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But Vae Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Oh, he and I are gonna have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
terminals are preserved.
Okay, you didn't need to tell me that. Right, let us head back to New Atlantis and speak to the Victus. Here we are back down in section 7. Let us go and speak to the Victus, shall we?
Are we at all surprised that the UC has such a massive space dedicated to secrets?
Yeah, alright, Androsia.
Chance to talk to you, if you are able.
Yeah, let me finish this mission and then I will talk to you. Yeah, Francois Sanon, we've got some words.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, we did. And a whole lot more.
Good news then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terramorphs as a weapon.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm telling the Cabinet what we've learned. Consider this your chance to come clean.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Because you're a madman and a murderer, and you live to sow death?
Hardly. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport. Fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
Please. No secret is so dangerous that you can justify condemning so many lives.
Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
Ah, so I'm just your cleanup crew. You must think you're very clever.
Captain, please. You've been benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
They'd be honoring me for cleaning up your messes.
You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
Well, I hope you enjoyed talking, because once I tell the Cabinet, it'll probably be your last.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Yeah, not happening, mate. Andreja!
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. You agreed with me that true purpose can be a driving force in life. I found that comforting, but something has been nagging at me since. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
You're the only one who can answer that.
I know. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet...
Whatever you've done, I won't hold it against you.
No, that is not what I am trying to say. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence.
It's clearly taken a toll on you.
It certainly influenced the way I see the universe. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning.
We're social creatures. Life is better when we're surrounded by others.
Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others.
I'm here for you if you need me.
I appreciate that more than you know.
Why is it not giving me any float options for you?
Yes?
Alright, let's get
I will
moving.
watch your back.
And get up to the cabinet. Right, where are they? They are in the other room. Got it. Adrian.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Aceles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
Victus confessed he organized the attacks from his cell.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
He said he was trying to fix the damage done to the Sanon name, make you and him into heroes.
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanon name than him.
Somehow, after all that has transpired, he still believes himself to be the hero. He created this whole situation just so others would see him the way he sees himself. But all it has done is further expose him for what he really is.
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again.
He deserves punishment.
Exactly. Bring justice to everyone he's hurt. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs.
No, nothing else on my end. Let's head in now.
And here we go.
More talking just means more time added on. Right, cabinet, let's get this shit underway, shall we?
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
That's correct, ma'am. It was a deliberate attack.
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlais commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlais?
That report isn't the whole truth. Orlais helped, but Victus organized the attacks.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vavictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Good. The world would be better without Vavictus in it.
I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Yeah, let's go for this one. Ma'am, I believe other factions should be involved in securing the Lazarus plant.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Why? So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
It demonstrates to the collective the UC isn't planning to secretly use this down the line.
Agreed. Any effort to de-escalate the situation should be considered. Being as open as possible would be a valuable move.
Oh, that is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
To be fair, I'm actually having a debate in my head about all of this. It's a shame that there isn't an option to, like, you know, use both of them. But, you know what? I've completed this using the Aseles before, so Terramorphs have caused enough damage. They need to be wiped out quickly with the microbe.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The science division is in full agreement.
Let us hope this science division truly knows what they are doing.
I'm sorry,
Grand
Andreja.
threats merit grand actions, and grand actions are precisely what our group does.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, We will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam President.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Lovely.
Evening, sir.
Evening. Let's go stand here. I'm sorry you didn't like what I chose, Andresia. I could have sworn the last time when I chose the Acides, all the companions didn't like the fact that I chose the Acides. But, oh well. With that, I forgot I'm still wearing Delgado's outfit. Oh well. But with that, we now have unlocked, like I said before, do not buy the apartment in the well, because when you complete this, go and speak to Commander Tuala, which is probably what we'll do soon. And obviously because of this Class 1 citizen you end up getting given a penthouse for free, along with a nice bonus for any missions you now do with the Vanguard. And we can now go and do missions for the TMD. All we've got to go and speak to Percival over at the Red Devils HQ, which has now been named the TMD headquarters. And next episode, I am still trying to figure out what I am going to do. Might do some generic things here and there for the moment. I know we still got the Ryujin quest line to do. That one's going to take the piss to do as well. And we still got the main story to do as well. So, I'm going to sit here, scratch my head for a while to try to figure out what to do now. And then in the next episode, hopefully I shall have a decision on what to do. If I can't figure out what to do, then I'll probably just do some generic stuff, some random activities, or try and see if we've got any side quests that we need to clearing up as well, just so we can get ourselves some more levels up and everything like that. But anyway, people, thank you for joining me. My name has been Shadow, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, the rest of your evening, wherever you are in the world, and I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye.